You have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords says something is like dead, done, over with in your life. A lot of people have been getting not this card, but similar things about like letting something go or completely cutting something out of your life that you no longer need or that no longer serves you. And I feel that would be, whatever it is, it's going to be very beneficial for you, Capricorn. With the Ten of Swords energy, probably lead to a lot of growth. So the Ten of Swords is saying, like you said, there's something that is dead in our life that we need to let go of. He's making this symbol with his hands right here that represents a blessing. And so the Ten of Swords can be like a blessing in disguise. In the next row, you have the blessings card. So there clearly could be some sort of blessing coming in for you right now, Capricorn. And again, we'll figure it out what it is in just a second. So let's see what is coming up for you. With the Three of Wands, you have the Emperor. Could be love for some of you. You have the Emperor and the Lovers, and you've been getting a lot of love with me, Capricorn. So if you're hoping for a solid connection or a divine counterpart, definitely could be a divine counterpart that's coming in for you here. The Emperor. I also think that that. Sorry, my I didn't even say Siri, and my watch went off. So whatever. But anyway, what I also think is we have 7 planets in Aries this month in April by the middle of the month basically, and so I feel we all have to like take control over what we are doing. We have to, any opportunities that come our way, we have to like really grab onto it. The Three of Wands would say you have to go on the adventure of not knowing. He has to get on those boats on the Three of Wands, and he doesn't know where they're going, and that's the whole point. With the Seven of Swords, you have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is about like Groundhog's Day, same every day being the same, which I think we all kind of need to mix up our day more. Again, I definitely don't think Uranus and Gemini is going to be boring. I'll say that. I think that there could be a lot of craziness going on, as I said before, but I think on a personal level, it's pretty good for people, and we could be, kind of like mixing our days up. We could be looking to break free from routines that have been keeping us stuck, or just repeating cycles over and over and over again. So it just seems to me like it's a great time to release old cycles and patterns and things that we no longer need anymore. I also feel this could be talking about growth. He's stuck where he is, so it's like he has to go do something to grow. And so, any area of your life where you want to grow, I would just go do something. With the Ten of Swords, you have the Seven of Cups. Too many options here, Capricorn. I don't really feel bad or good about this for you, but I do feel that there are some important decisions that you're about to be making in your life. Again, I feel I've said this to you before, probably, but I feel like you need to like think about your future life, like what you actually want it to look like, and I feel that will help you make these decisions. It's like, I also feel like asking, are certain things going to matter? I don't even know what the hell that means. Capricorn. But it's it's like I don't know. I don't have any good examples for you. But it's like sometimes I think we think like, oh, I should go do this thing, whatever it is. But like, is it actually going to help your future or not? I don't know. I can't answer that question for you. Again, I think you need to paint that future vision, have the idea up here what you want, what you actually want out of life. And it's like if you're not doing the things to go get that future life, then maybe that's the whole thing that would bring blessings is changing it with the Nine of Swords. I look at the Nine of Swords as just banging your head against the wall, and I don't really feel that for you, Capricorn, but I do feel it's saying don't. Right? I feel like it's saying there's no need to, do things that you think you should do when you really don't have to. And like I said, I wish I had more on that. Maybe we'll get more on it as we move throughout the reading. Next in the area, what's coming in for you, you have this courage card and this blessings card. So yes, this could be a blessing coming in for you. I do feel it could require courage. It's like if it's love, maybe you have to, make more moves. Maybe you have to flirt more or do something more to get that love. But I definitely feel whatever it is could be bringing blessings in for you. Again, we see blessings with the star, even the Ten of Swords. Like I said, can be a blessing in disguise. So there could be some blessings in with you like taking action on something or towards something. You have the lovers, the star, and the high priestess. So the lovers, of course, can represent love coming in for you if you want it. You also end with the sweetheart card that says in love. So yes, like I said, if you're looking for love, it's here. I feel like saying it's possible is what I feel like saying to you, Capricorn. Like I don't know if you're thinking that it's not possible for you to have love, or I don't know. Sometimes I think we are attracted to a person where we think but this reading is telling me that it is. So I don't know if that helps or not, but there you go. I also think you're trying to decide on something big here, like a big life change because you have the two wands going down to the two wands here. And so the lovers was traditionally a card called the choice, and traditionally represented having a choice to make in love. But I feel in a general reading, it could be any big life choice or decision that you're trying to make. It's not always true, but I do feel that with the lovers, sometimes the new choice or the new path is the correct path. And you do have the Nine of Swords, so the Nine of Swords is the same old story. If a choice is going to change your story, then it's probably the right decision. You have the star, and the star is blessings or can be a blessing coming into you. It's a card of hope, faith, and renewal. I feel like something could be giving you hope this week, which is great. Again, you have that blessing card, you have this star card. The blessing card, I also feel like these two should be together, is what I feel. And we have that canary there. We say canary in a coal mine, but I don't know. I feel like there could be, if you are trying to make a decision on something, I feel like number one, there could be like a canary in a coal mine that's telling you not to go one direction, but I also think there could be a positive canary that's like living in the forest that's happy, like this one on this card. And it's almost like you need to, like it's almost like this is an environment that you could put yourself in, or like an energy that you could put yourself in. I feel like one is like a poisonous coal mine. And I feel like the other one is like a you know thriving forest, and that's the decision I would make. I don't know if it's helpful or not. I feel a little bit crazy delivering this message, but that's what's popping into my head, Capricorn, is that you need to like get into that thing that is thriving, not just a choice that you think you should make, right? And so I don't know. I would think about it. The star wants us to have the North Star. So again, I think that's the part that Capricorn needs to get clear on. Is what does your future look like? And again, you're not trying to be right here. You're just trying to say what is the right for me? Like what do I want my future picture to be? What do I want to be living in? And that could help you make some of these decisions. But definitely could be blessings. You have the High Priestess, very intuitive week, so I would be trusting your intuition on basically everything. If you feel like you should do something, or if you have that first initial gut instinct that you should make a move towards something or work on something, I would. I also feel you could be having like a lot of dreams with the star, and I would be like trusting those dreams, daydreams, whatever, because I feel like they could be very helpful for you, and they could really be guiding you. Probably a good time to have like a dream journal, or even like a daydream journal. Sometimes I think when we zone out, we also get answers during the day. With the lovers, you have the justice card. Could be justice in love. I think I've said to you before, Capricorn, that I feel maybe you have had a lot of rotten eggs in love, and this could be a new connection that's much much better. I feel like it's time for Capricorn to have something that's like really solid. So this could be, it could feel like justice to your attracting love. What I will say is a lot of people have had the justice card this week already, so I do feel like we need to kind of balance this week because we have, I would say the entire month, because we have so much energy in Aries this month that, I think we could burn ourselves out if we're not careful, if we're not like balancing things out, if we're not taking care of our health, if we're not resting, relaxing, recovering, all that other stuff. With the star, you have the Hierophant. Sorry, I dropped it. So the Hierophant can be blessings. He's making a symbol right here. It's the same symbol the guy on the Ten of Swords is making. He represents a blessing. So it's clear to me that there are some blessings coming in for you this week, or a blessing. Could also be a divine counterpart, because we have the Hierophant and the High Priestess. These two are divine counterparts. They represent two people who are very serious about each other. So, and it's also, I like them more than the Emperor and the Empress, because usually it's more spiritual, more connected. Usually it's also two people who are on a similar path, or like a similar frequency. They're not exactly the same. These two people, they could be very different, but they are on like parallel paths in life. The other thing that's popping into my head here, Capricorn, is if you're looking for help, in business and health in any area of your life, I also feel you could just be attracting a person, like not love, but just a person, maybe who has answers or who can help you. Could even be like an accountability partner or something like that, right?
also get these gorgeous heels and dress. Because in La Brunch,